Hello everyone, welcome to PYQs. This is first lecture on statics and dynamics. This is question IS 2014. Question based on simple harmonic motion. So question is, a particle is performing a simple harmonic motion of period t about a center O with amplitude A, and it passes through a point P where OP equals to B in the direction of OP. Prove that the time which elapsed between it returns to P is T by pi cos inverse D by A. So the question is about simple harmonic motion. Let O be the mean point and let this extreme point be A. So this distance is A comma 0, suppose. And now consider point P where this distance is B. Now our particle is going in this direction. So we need to find the time elapsed before it returns to P. So particle go from P to A, then come back from A to P. So let time to go from P to A be T, then total T required is equal to 2 times of T. So this is what we'll do. We'll find how much time particle will take from going from P to A. So it is 10-mark question. Let's derive some. Before that, let's derive some formula. So we know that simple harmonic motion, the general equation of simple harmonic motion is just double dot minus omega square x, where omega equals to 2 pi upon t, that is t time period given. So this is the formula. Now we know that we'll start, since simple harmonic motion is d2x by dt2 equals to minus omega square x. So let's integrate this. Before integration, let's multiply this with 2 dx dt into d2x dt2 equals to minus omega square x 2 dx dt. So this is what we'll get. We'll integrate this. Now what we are doing, we are finding the velocity at a general point x. Suppose v with the velocity at general point x, and at this point, at point x equals to a, velocity is 0. So if we'll integrate, consider the velocity from v to 0, and here I'll integrate distance, that is x. If I'll integrate distance x, when v is the velocity, distance is x. When x equals to a, velocity is 0, then it is a. Now we can write it as dx by dt of whole square, that is v square by 2, that is dx by dt whole square by 2, 2 cancel. So I'll get v comma 0, and here I'll get minus v square, and here I'll get x square a comma x. So it here I'll get minus v square equals to minus omega square a square minus x square. So that is the formula for velocity. Now v is equals to v square equals to omega square a square minus x square. This is the formula we got for velocity. You can directly use this formula or you could derive it because it is easy to derive. Now let's take it downward. Now I'll find out v equals to plus minus omega under root of a square minus x square. Now it is saying that the velocity in direction of OP. So distance O comma P and velocity is also in the same direction. But we are taking what we are taking. We are calculating from above. This is 0, this is O, this is P, this is A. We are calculating the distance from here to here. So let us calculate distance from B to, let us calculate distance from B to, if you want to calculate distance from B to A. Here V is equals to 0 and here V is equals to, here V is equal to V. So if you write dx by dt is equals to omega root a square minus x square. Now you can see the velocity is decreasing from here to here. So we'll take negative sign here because from P to A velocity is decreasing. Here velocity is V, here velocity is 0. So we'll take negative part. Now we'll separate by variable separable method. A square minus x square is equals to minus omega t. Now we'll integrate from B to A, that is x equals to B to x equals to A, and suppose time taken from B to A is 0 to t, then what I'll get? Here it is, sorry, I have to write it dt. Now this is the cos inverse x by A. So cos inverse x by A will put A comma B is equals to minus omega t. Okay, so if I'll put A, it will become 0. So that is equals to minus omega t equals to cos 1 minus cos b by A. So this is equals to 0 and this minus and this minus cancel. So t equals to 1 by omega cos inverse b by A. Okay, so we got this t equals to cos inverse b by A. So we know that omega equals to 2 pi by capital T, which is given. So I'll write t upon 2 pi cos inverse of b by A. Now from the equation above, we know that t required, that is what we need to find out. We need to find t required. T required equals to 2t, that is 2 times t upon 2 pi cos inverse b by A, and 2 is cancelled, so we'll get that required answer. So why we have done this 2 times? Because what that is required answer. So we need to find the time here from P to A and then coming back to P. So it is t, that is why we need to find 2t. So that 2t is find here, required answer. So that is required answer. That is all from my side in this lecture. Thank you.